Nobody talks about how MJ changed the game in the 80s. Test. Can y'all hear me? What's going to be this week? All these live mics. It's powered by StreamYard. Insulting. How everybody doing tonight? Can y'all hear me fine? Let me know. Before we get into roll call, I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Thumbs up if y'all can hear me. I'm assuming no one can hear me. All right. So since the last lives, well, the last few lives I've been doing the whatnot, but since I've been going live, some of the critiques you guys have for me was, yo, fix that camera. Because the camera was on the desk and it will wobble if you know what I mean? Nah, the camera is no longer on the desk. Also have access to my screen directly in front of me. So it should make for good talking head videos and live streams. We gotta do one thing though. One thing we gotta do. We gotta pull up this right here. We gotta pull this up. And we gotta get into there we go. Cool beans, cool beans. Damn. We got a small crowd today. Typically, I could do a random video, and I think I will honor way more attention than this. But nevertheless, man, we here now. Ain't no backing out of it. We're live. Hopefully, there might be a special guest on tonight too, as well. I did reach out to a few of people in my spaces to see if they'd like to come on to this live. We got Q&A popping off. We're also going to talk about the Galaxy phones. We're going to take it back a week and talk about the breads. We're also going to talk about future sneaker releases moving forward as well. Currently, the current roll call is 20 people in the building. We're going to do our roll call here shortly, and then we'll get right into the proceedings. And if I sound any kind of way, please let me know, because this is a whole new setup I'm doing over here. So I will make sure if it's not 100%, at least I can give it a, like at least 90%. So audio's good. How about the lighting? Is the lighting good? No, I can do pop out chat. Where's the chat? There you go. There we go. Let's do it. All right. Who do we got in here? I can't see that. I can't see it. That Willie? I think it is Willie. Can't see that damn far, bro. My eyes are bad. But this is what I can do. Willie, what up? I love Jordan shoes and Balances shoes. I guess you meant to say New Balance. We got Norgron. How is it possible to enter a 1,000 extravagate? What am I seeing that right? Extravaganza? Oh, got you. So, how do you know it's 1,000 though? How do you know it's 1,000? Do anyone has the count for the current releases, like the phone posits? Do we know what the count was for that? El Grunt. Wow, welcome back, El Grunt. Haven't seen you in a minute. Well, typically I don't be on here, but I'm trying my best to make that happen. Um, so Frank, when are you gonna bring back the crew with the Benny and Dose? You guys will make a good podcast. Most def, those are the homies, man. Those are the homies. Thumbs up, Sergio. Thumbs up. Your mom? Are you British? Your mom? Loud and clear, my G. All right, I'm squinting to see that. Salute. That's retro 813. What's the 813 at? What's the area code for that? Narcy? Not the Narcy I grew around. I will be in Orlando area next week. Any recommendation for which Nike to go to, or is there anything going on at the trophy room? So I get that. That's like the most frequent asked question on this channel: where to go to when we're in Orlando. Besides Disney World, I mean, you definitely got hit up the outlets, right? We got technically, technically seven. If you count the Unite stores, eight. We got two clearance stores, five Nike factory stores, and one Nike Unite store. We have the number one grossing Nike out in the nation, and number two, followed by the number one grossing clearance store in the nation. And sometimes number one, number two factory stores can flip flop based on gross. Now, that's because we get the traffic. We have Disney right around the corner, especially in Violin, where that's typically always the best spot to go to. So, what I call the CPA, consistency, price, and availability. Consistent means how frequently they get products. The pricing, even though you get price, is a price right, and then availability. Just because you get products, and just because you have it priced right, do you just have one? Is it really available for more than one people? That's my metric for my CPA, and that's how I'll come up with one of the best outlet for the year. And actually, I didn't do one for 2024. It was hard. It was actually hard to decide. But the violence store probably will have a higher CPA because it's very consistent. Um, a lot of availability. Like I'm able to get size 12. You know, size 12 is like the money size for resellers. So I would say Violin 1, get over to International Drive 2, and while you're International Drive, Constellation Prize is a factory store right down the street from it, walking distance. So boom, you solve 2 stores. However, if you're in Violin area, you're also in close proximity to 2 other Nike factory stores, which is 3, 4 miles apart from each other. Just FYI. It's all about, you know what I mean? How you feeling? You want a clearance store, you want a factory store, then international, you can get both in one. But the clearance store you wanna go to is the Loop, which is Osceola, Kissimmee. It's further out. It's further away. Imma call G because I can't say let's see, Cleo? Damn, I'm look stupid squinting. Clay? What's good, Frank? Mr. Knight, plan to get the Jordan 11 breads in April. Planning to get the Jordan 11 breads in April. That's weird to me. Why would you be getting 11 breads in April? Because that would signify you getting it for resale. Because the Jordan 11 breads came out what, 2018, 19? Is there a release I don't know about? I mean, we gotta go to my guy. Jordan 11 breads. Y'all let me know, man. I ain't even gonna Google that. I don't think it's coming out. So I'm assuming you must not be from here. When you come to the States, you're probably gonna pay resale for it. But you can clarify that down below when I get to that. Yeah, what's happening here? Okay. We can kill you this for oh, we can't because I'm reading from there. God damn it. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Bum, 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 bum. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Mm-mm-mm. When judgment comes, when judgment comes. All right, let's get back on track. We got 27 people in the building. Salute to everybody who pulled up, who left, came back, who left and came back again just to see if I'm actually talking. I am. We got Mr. Knight. We talked about that. I don't know. Y'all comment down below. Looks and sounds good. Thank you, Retro. Frank Lopez. Thoughts on the unions for next week? Damn, the unions are coming out next week. I guess I got to go to my assistant. I guess I go to my assistant, bro. My reliable source. Is it really next week? We're talking about March 1st next week? March, whatever date, Saturday, Sunday, whatever date that plan to come out. Man, the 27th? Yo, where have I been? How's this possible? That's next week, Thursday. Is this a leap year? Is this a leap year? Because it's 28 days this month. Interesting. Is this gonna be a general release or this is only oh, looks like it's only Union in Cali. Where Cool Kicks when we need him? Cool, you in the building? Let me know if that's in your area, in your area only. Hmm. We gotta fact check this, bro. let's go to let's go with Nike. I feel like Nike be behind because there'd be some shoes that are already released in the foot traffic sites that Nike don't even have up on their website. They usually release it later, i.e., the the challengers. Is the challengers? Yeah, the tennis shoes, the Agassiz. There was in JD Sports and Foot Locker, and Nike just recently released them. Okay, they got the Air Jordan 12 breads up. That's crazy because that was a 2017 shoe. Got it. I don't see. I just see the shoes that's dropping tomorrow. And the goddamn galaxies escapes me, man. We can get into that later. But damn, thank you for letting me know. I will try my hands on that. If they reach the sneakers, I doubt it. It looks like it's gonna be a union release only. That's out my hands, like literally, clearly out my hands. You took an L on those phones, my G. Same. Status. What up, Frank? Salute from Charlotte. Got squint, bro. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I can't see that far. Frank, what up? Do the sneaker stores ever give Does the sneaker stores ever give me a hard time when vlogging? The short answer is no. Have they talked to me? Yes. Do I listen? Yes. Can I still vlog that store? Yes. It's a complicated relationship. By all means, Nike don't give me permission to vlog their stores, but I try to be discreet when I do vlog, and I do adhere to their policies. But sometimes they be out for me, bro. And it's not everybody. When I mean like a handful of people, and what I mean by handful of people, I'm talking about a handful of times I was told not to the whole entire time of me ever vlogging. And out of those 5 times, I spoke there's only been 3 people that have talked to me. And those 3 people, the same people twice. And guess where store is at? It's only one store. It's only one store. I've been to Vegas. I've been to an employee store. I've been down south. I've been to New York. And I've met people in every single store that watches my videos. But just this one particular store with this one particular individual. I'm not saying people hating, but why though? Why? So the answer is no. Foot Locker, they're fam. Trophy Room, they're family. Champ Sport, JD Sports, family, family, family. The clearance stores, family, family. I don't have problems at any of those stores. I ain't gonna mention the store that I have the problem with. You would know if you watch my videos and you see like, yo, you don't vlog that as often. We definitely get into the Q&A, guys. I'm just gonna come through the roll call real quick. Um, what up, Frank? Salute from Charlotte. We talked about that. Good looks. Yep. Salute to you, bro. Your YouTube plus your whatnot. Appreciate you, homie Mac is saying that. I do have a whatnot as well. We'll discuss that later. Take it easy on the raffle this year. Having too many. I think I got one pair last year. Wow, that's very disciplined. You got one last year, or you won one raffle last year. That's a big difference. Getting one pair of shoes versus winning one raffle is two different, um, two complete different behaviors. Because you can enter many of them, but if you only won one, boom. Brett Lowe's, Jordan Love. You know what's crazy? My homie had those. The same homie that y'all asked about me bringing back as our chemistry dose. I was in Boston, StinkerCon with him. He was trying to get rid of them, but there was lowballing him. But I know if he tries to sell them now, they're probably definitely gonna cut his neck because shoes ain't selling. But he don't wear them. I think his is DS. I wonder if he still got them. I'd be curious. Um, but damn, I won't even bring all that up because I didn't even think that shoe was coming right back. Like he should have got rid of it. If he had like, you know what I mean? I, I don't know what's the equivalent of remorse buying or impulse buying for selling the shoes and regretting it later. I don't know what that looks like or what that means. But I wonder if he would have that, like, damn, I should have got rid of it. Sell it when it's high and buy it back when it's gonna be in outlets. I think they'll be dropping it on April 26th, I believe. Let's fact check. S- Are we talking about the same shoe, Mr. Knight? Yes, we are talking about the same shoe. We are talking about the same shoe. We're talking about the Jordan 11 low breads. I think his pair's 2013, 2012, potentially around that time frame. Early on in the early in the teens. Oh, my trusted assistant over here doesn't show any. Oh, I lied. April 26th. He's right. We probably got the same assistant. We probably got the same assistant. They're saying that MJ wore them in the '96 NBA Finals. He didn't wear no damn Jordan 11 lows. Am I tripping? Did Michael Jackson ever wear the Air Jordans 11 lows breads? By golly, he did. By golly, Michael Jackson did. Damn, it's my boy for 43,000? Stop playing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, Scotty had him on too? Damn. Yo, it's not loading. I will show you guys. All right, here we go. Here we go, and I'm not I'ma know. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, I have to give permission. This is a new computer, guys. I apologize. Everything is new over here. Get out my face. Get out my face. All these pop-up messages, all because I want to share my screen, bro. I appreciate your concern and safety for my well-being, but I do know what I'm doing over here. Oh my god. What I have to close? I can't close that. Guys, I can't share my screen at the moment. But it looks like he did, and it looks like Scotty rocked them too. Interesting. Why? I didn't know that bit of history. Did you guys knew that? Did anyone knew that Jordan wear the left? Is it the left? Nah, is it the lows? Nah, it looks like the mids. It looks like the mids. Yo, give me a better picture, man. It looks like the mids, guys. It looks like the mids. Uh, no, it looks like. God damn it, man. We don't have the. Can I do that in here? Damn, I'm tripping, bro. Damn, I was gonna let's see if it allows me to do it. The Michael Jackson, where the I need all my Google assistants right now to verify that information for me. Can y'all do that? And once y'all do that, go ahead and vote. Let me know, and we'll come back to that. I got a poll up. That's interesting to me. I didn't know that bit of information. I know a little bit of Bones, Thugs, and Harmony, just a little bit. Are the bread toe reimagined worth it? If you're an Air Jordan 1 collector, obviously. However, I did see that or saw that sneaker back in 2016, 17 in the Nike factory store. Actually, the loneliness, the most off the beat off the beaten path store we have, which is the Vista, Bueno Vista to be exact. No one ever visits that store. And back in the days, I saw that shoe there with the Air Jordan on the side, and we walked past it like it was like change on the floor. Don't get me wrong. I mean, money is money, right? The Air Jordan was the Air Jordan 1. But no one was feeling that shoe. You know what's even crazier? That shoe was not only with the Air Jordan on the side and a high cut, it was selling for like 39.99 with additional 20% off, full size run. No one was in that aisle. No one cared about that shoe. No one even mentioned it ever. And I seen those shoes back then. I saw them in the gray pair. I saw them in that quote unquote the Letterman colorway. You remember the Dave Lettermans that came out some years ago, 2015, 16? I got them, still got them, because based off of a jacket Michael Jordan wore on the Letterman show, that's the color of that Air Jordan. I had featured that shoe in some of my throwbacks, like, when I show you shoes that I saw back in the days and the pricing. No one cared for that. Now, for it to bring or Jordan Brand bring it back in 2025 with the Air Jordan, and we just all of a sudden just want it. Not all of us care for it, but the few of us do. So is it worth it? Yes, if you're a collector, but if you can get it cheaper, which I always advocate for, right? This is the whole premise of you guys watching and viewing my content, because we want to get the most affordable shoe we can, or the best affordable shoe we can, whether you're into Jordans, New Balance, etc. So I would get that shoe. Now I'm a day one Jordan 1 purchaser. That's me. That's high. But I didn't get it day one, and it wasn't because I didn't want the shoe. It was a little technicality. They had my size in this particular store. So I bow out. I was like, I'll circle back. I'll reach back and get that shoe later on. So that's gonna be on my radar. Get it if you can afford it. Get it if you are a Jordan 1 collector. Get it if you want to get into Jordans. But I don't think that's a entry level Jordan, because it doesn't come with all the OG markers, right? The Wings logo is missing. We got the signature on the medial side of the shoe. Do I want that? Probably not. But the colorway, being a bread toe, cool. However, I mean, there's so many howevers, because then it's a reimagined pair. So it's not technically the black toe original. Well, nothing's gonna be the original. So we always getting second hands. You know what I mean? We getting generations of. It's like a genealogy pool at this point in time. We're getting variants of the original. The color's gonna be different. The material's gonna be different. The placement's gonna be different. The cut's gonna be different. Because I got some bread lows that look nothing like the bread. Apologize. I do got the bread lows. I could make an argument with that too. I meant to say I got the black toe lows and the black toe highs. Yes, it did come out with a black toe. I'm confusing myself. Did it come out with a bread low? I don't got the bread lows. I guess what I'm trying to say, the black toe lows, I have two variants of them. One with the SB padded tongue, because they made them super fat back then. And I got them with the Nike on the tongue. Same colorway, different material, small variants, similar colors, different prices. See what I'm saying? I got both for the low. 2016, 17 pair of the Jordan on the Jumpman on the tongue, and then last year's version I caught from the alley. I seen that video. I saw that pickup. Also pick up a pair of 85 highs that same day, the black and whites. Now, I'm different. I'm an enthusiast of the Air Jordan 1. I'm a big collector and aficionado. I love them. I buy them. I collect them. So you may not be in that same boat. The flu games, I'm ready, Nitty. I got the flu games. I don't want to make this show about me. The flu games is cool. The only thing with Jordan 12s, it hurts my feet. And I already have them, and my pair is still in pristine condition. I could argue that I probably rocked it 10 times total. So that's going to be a polite pass for me. It's going to be a polite pass for me, guys. Guys, I think I've been roll calling for so long. So many people in the building now. What we at? We had 37 people in the building. Guys, if you want me to jump back and forth to your do people can love me, Latino boy Vincent from Florida. Dude, people can love me. I don't know what that means. Did I miss the plot? I'm a dude loving. What the hell's going on? Yo, Latine, you're the one leaving comments. What's going on, man? Are y'all engaging with them? Y'all fighting? What's going on in the chat? Say the word hi. Say hi. What's going on? Yo, you spamming me, my guy. You spamming the chat. Don't get banned. You think it was a PE? Oh, we got a poll going, huh? Oh, let's see what the verdict is. Let's see what the verdict is. Damn. Oh, shoot. Damn. The poll have concluded. I didn't phrase that question correctly. I put, did Michael Jordan wear the Air Jordan 11 breads in a game? I think we can all guess the right answer. Yes. I meant to say the Jordan 11 lows. 11. The Jordan 11 bread lows is what I was trying to convey. All right, man. Let's keep it moving. 12 to me is the most comfortable. Those my beaters. Damn, the 13 is the most comfortable for me. Dude is spamming. Yeah, I know, man. We're gonna give him a timeout, my guy. We gonna give you a time out. My guy. You in timeout, bruh. He's in timeout, bro. Timeout. All right. Y'all can continue using the chat. Um, so the way I do things over here, it's lack of consistency. I get it. I get it. So I wish I had this poll up earlier this week and I can just refer back to it throughout the week. And then when I come here Friday, I can say, look, all the questions we have gathered, guys. Gather here today. We have X amount of questions that I'm going to answer for you. But because I give you guys a short window, less than 24 hours, I only got a hand and a half. I got a dozen and a quarter. Yeah, timeout is wild, Mike. Hey, that's a feature in the app. So we definitely shelved them. Yo, you can't be spamming the chat, bro. You know what I mean? It's my fault too, because I was doing roll call for so long. I should have just see what was going on further down the chat. But it's all good. It's all good. Oh, you can do that? Oh wow. How did I ban the dude? And I still got his comment posted. There you go. He's gone. Oh, speaking of the 12s, the masters. My masters are being shelved. They're being shelved. I think they're dope shoes. Oh man. I see some trophy room talk in the chat. I see some trophy room chatter in the chat. Guys, I'm gonna get to all that because um I also didn't win. You feel me? Your boy did not win. Your boy did not win. All right, guys, we're gonna go through the Q&A real quick. It's not much questions. Then we'll go and continue with the trophy room, and then they they coexist together. The phone posits, and then we're gonna talk about the bands. We're gonna talk about future releases. If you guys want to ask questions, feel free to super chat. So always grateful. We also gonna talk about my whatnot and my sneaker collection, what I'm selling, what I'm getting rid of, how much I've sold so far, and what's my goal for the channel, all that good stuff. And then we'll get you out of here. You guys can get some sleep and probably pick up those Jordan 3s manana if y'all going for them. So feel free to support the chat with your supers, and I get back to those questions. But right now, we're gonna go on a little tirade. At least I am. You guys will enjoy it because I'm gonna make it entertaining, and it's gonna be a lot of storytelling. And we got 36 people in the building, and I'm rhyming without making it intentional. You know what I mean? And hopefully, my guest will pull up here shortly. He's just got the invites. Y'all be surprised who y'all might see here shortly. So let's get right into the proceedings this evening. Um, and I got two models in front of me. I'm just getting myself organized because we got to get through this Q&A. You know what I mean? Bum bum ba bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Y'all want some music? I want some music. All right, cut it. All right, so the first question came from the big homie balling on a budget. He asks for you guys to pull up at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and some of you guys did. The rest did it. Rest of y'all did it. And you have a good point. Where have y'all been? Where are y'all going? What are y'all doing on this Friday evening? But for those who's here with me, I appreciate it. I'm grateful. Um, is that Addison? Bro, Addison be all over my whatnot. I can't tell. But anyways, the homie asks any general tips, advice for people who are looking to resell shoes from the outlet. I think I had the most brilliant plan ever. If you were looking to get into reselling, and it'll work 100% of the time, every time. And the barrier entry, it's a lot of money, but not upfront. It's over the course of several years. All right, take notes. Clip this. This is my idea. I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet. As I've been doing outlets for so long, there's always a consistent trend. And somebody told me this, a reseller told me this. He's like, yo, if I were you, I'd be reselling shoes. And he laid it out. I was like, because his next point after that was every shoe sells. And I was like, not really, because I remember when I was giving selling some of my collection during the pandemic, just to downsize, some of my basketball shoes I didn't play ball in no more. Even some shoes I have never rocked were super low. Nobody cared to buy it. So I just give up and I put those shoes on eBay starting at $1. Y'all let y'all determine. They sold for more money. And that moment it clicked. I was like, damn, homie got a good point. So this is my method. This is what I would do. And it's a long term. It's like stocks. When you buy stocks, you don't sell them tomorrow. You buy today, you hold them. And you hold with the intention that it grows, right? The best way, and this is the most ethical way I could think of. If you buy, said to LeBron, we all know LeBron's going to retire probably in the next, it's fair to say within this 20th century, unless he makes it 2030, which would be crazy. But it's fair to say he's going to retire this century, 2026, 27, 28, doesn't matter. But it's going to be in the 2020 sometime. I would buy a shoe. Let's say LeBron. We use LeBron as an example. I would buy his Witness. They're going for $50. Guess what? They're in the outlet every single day. No one wants it. The outlet allows you to buy 5 shoes, one particular style a day. So if you go there and you want to get the South Beaches LeBron, the Bread LeBron, or the Way LeBron, the Home LeBron, the Lake LeBron, doesn't matter what LeBron, the Witness is selling for $50. Sometimes you can find them cheaper. That said, you go in there and you buy 5 breads, right? That's $250. Come back tomorrow, you spend another 2250. Mind you, you're not trying to hoard or haul all those shoes together. You're giving, let's say you do it as soon as the store opens, you're giving people the opportunity to buy shoes that they more likely won't get, even in your presence. You grab 5, no one's buying them. The reason why I say all this because last year no one bought those LeBrons. They were $50 then. In 2025, they're $50 now. To a point, the clearance store is not having 10%. So if the LeBron's $50, you're getting 10% off of that. All right, let's just say you go through that every month, you buy 5 of them. 250, 250. Now you got all the LeBrons you want for the whole year. What you gonna do? Sell them in 2026? No. You find another shoe that's discounted that heavily and buy those out throughout the whole entire year, right? You rinse and repeat that for 4 years. 2028 happens. Now you got 4 years worth of shoes. Guess what happened after 4 years? The shoes is going to worth more than what you pay for it. Guaranteed. Here's an example of why I can prove this. The PGs. No one cared about the PG4s, the 5s when they're in the building. As soon as he signed his last, as soon as he came out with his last shoe, the 6s, all the $50 shoes that was sitting there for the last 2 years, which is now the Giannis's, start disappearing. Now you can't even get a PG if you want it. I got a few of them because it's a great balling shoe. So I still have them so I can hoop in them. But if I would have bought those $50 PGs when no one cared about them, I would have them to this day. And if I made $20 over, who cares? It's still $20 profit. That means every pair of shoes, if you start selling it 4 years later, so what you purchased in 2024 or 25, start selling in 2029. Rinse and repeat that for the shoes that you bought in 2026, sell in 2030, so on and so forth. They will instantly worth more than what you pay for them. And here's the reason why. Because people validate the fact that you preserve a shoe for so long that they don't have access to. So when LeBron retires in 2028, worst case scenario, and 2030 comes, maybe somebody kids, grandkids, maybe your kids now in high school, they want to play ball. You can say, yo, it was my favorite player, LeBron. Where you get this from, dad? Oh, I bought him a long time ago. Kids see that on that person's feet, and maybe other parents reach out. You got any more? Or maybe your kid was 7 when he watched LeBron last game, and now he want LeBron's, and boom. Anyways, that's my little tidbit of buying shoes that's affordable. And what's cool about that method is you're not running to collect shoes, which I've seen in my video. I've seen resellers just tackle each other to get shoes. You're not taking stuff off the shelf that people want. No one care about the LeBron Witnesses. How about this? Use that same principle, the LeBrons. Go back and try to find a LeBron soldier. I don't know where we at. Wherever soldier we at right now, try to find a 2 or 3 year back LeBron soldier and see how much it's worth. Look back 4 years. See how much those shoes are worth. I guarantee you they're gonna worth more value. And it's not even his signature shoe. The signature shoes is also going for $50. I got a few of them. Anyways, that's my little rant about reselling. You're not hurting nobody. You're buying shoes that nobody else wanted. So if you buy them all up, who's faulting you? You're not taking stuff out of people's pockets. They're not checking for them. And there's a long-term holds like stocks. That would be my idea for reselling. And you could do that with any shoe, so long as it's affordable. 50 and under, I say do that all day. 50 and unders, do that all day. The issues with the current market resellers, I don't know how people resell, but people make way more money than I ever would reselling shoes. They have a continuous revolving door of selling shoes. So it's called dead stock. Dead stock actually came from product you can't move, and they got to get rid of it. You know, what I mean, they need capital. Capital is king. So I'm not saying everybody's gonna have 250 spend every single week for 4 years straight before they start turning profit, but I'm just giving you a little tip. If you spend $50 per week or $50, I guess it's the same shit, $50 per week, 4 weeks, $200. But if you spend $50 per month, you still have 12 pairs of shoes at the end of the year, right? If that shoe's now worth $100 for, with my method, 4 years later, that's $100. You can now start selling every shoe And here's the thing, because you did this method, when your 5th year starts, where you can start selling the shoes you purchased in 4 years ago, is a continual method. Because every year, every month, you're gonna have stuff to sell. And every year, you're gonna have new products to sell. You don't have to get rid of what's in front of you right now. Anyways, I probably went on tirade for that way too long. That's my philosophy about reselling. My reselling currently is different. I'm selling shoes that's in my collection. If I find affordable shoes, I would give it to you guys, opportunity to buy from me, because I know some of you guys don't have access to it. And the difference between that and reselling shoes is I don't set the price, you guys do. So how so it's really technically no money could be made, but the difference between my reselling, where I think is still profitable for me, is I make money off of my my viewership. So long you guys view my videos and I make money off of videos and the sponsorships, I can subsidize those shoes. Even if I took a loss, maybe it's a $10 loss. Not that crazy, but the next person gets to eat. So that said, if you guys don't know, I have a whatnot live auction where I'm downsizing. If you guys want to get some heat, people have purchased from me for super cheap prices. I got rid of some crazy sneakers for the ultimate low. Jordans, New Balances, collabs. Don't believe me? Show up to my live. If anyone in my live and in the chat, you can validate that for me. I hope this guy ain't back. Is he back? Or are my things just lagging? This guy back? Make sure he ain't spamming. Anyways, we still got 34 people in the building. Let's get through this real quick. And like I said, if you guys want to ask me a question, definitely super chat and I'll get right to it. Right now, I'm gonna continue on with the next question, which asks, is it the same person? No, it's not the same person. Oh, I must have skipped the no. I guess this one is champs. Nitty, word got around. You got you what? Word got around. Word got around. You gonna be raffling off the ultra rare Jordan 4 Eminem slash Carhartts starting at $1. Ching! Told you guys, plus my whatnot. You never know where I'll be auctioning off. The Eminem Carhartts. Damn, that's absolutely steal, bro. Starting at $1? Madness. Madness. Any shoes to look out for in particular at the outlets? Um, I guess, am I seeing shoes that's showing up in the outlets? And here's the thing about that. Yes, there's some shoes that consistently appears in different outlets, at least in my area, but that can change geographically as well. For example, we may get a whole bunch of Air Jordan 1 mobs and the Air Jordan um, artisanal team reds. You guys may never see that shoe in your area, where in every outlet I go to, there is. However, here's another thing I want to mention real quickly. I go to these outlets. I also go to the foot traffic sites, and and it's not even intentionally, but my mind's always computing different things. I have a unique gift where I can remember items, prices, locations, etc. That's why I can recite what I've seen sometimes. My memory ain't what it used to be, but what I'm noticing is I'm not seeing any Air Jordan 1 high OGs in any foot traffic sites. You guys can challenge me on this. Matter of fact, I'm publicly audited. You can go to my YouTube channel, look at my mall vlogs, and you would not see Air Jordan 1s in there. So much so I know that's a fact because one time I was talking to a manager and he was explaining to me about Jordan 1 and he went to go and grab one off the shelf and he couldn't find one. And he pondered like, wait a minute, what happened to the Air Jordan 1s? I'm like, I don't know if you noticed, but they're not there. JD Sports don't have them. Shoe Palace doesn't have one. Foot Locker doesn't have them. If you even see one of them, you may see one breed of them. Maybe the black and whites. Maybe it's the mobs. But you're not seeing the mobs, the yellow orchids, the red artisanals, the black and whites, the green glows. You're not. You know where you're seeing them? In the outlets. In the outlets. But guess what? In the factory store, they're also depleted. I don't see them in the factory store either. You know where I am seeing them? In the clearance stores. That's where I'm seeing them. Now, is it coincidental? Is it because I'm biased because that's all I get to see? Only the 8 outlets I'm able to go to, or technically 7, one Unite store? Could be true. But it's also weird that only in my area, we also doesn't have Jordan 1s in the foot traffic sites. Anyways, I challenge y'all to go to your factory stores and your Marvel loss, not with the intention to look for it, but just be mindful when you're there. See what I'm, pick up what I'm putting down. See if it's true, and come back and let me know. So, any particular shoes? So, I guess to answer that question, any particular shoe is going to be different. It's going to be different per outlet, but there's some consistency with some shoes with the Jordan ones I mentioned, the Air Max ones. I'm seeing a lot of those 270s. You can see the consistencies. What to look out for? I would say when you see Jordan ones and lows, very, very affordable. This is 2015 for me back over. This is the time when I start buying the bulk of my Jordan 1 collection because no one's buying it. Um, I just fell in love with the Jordan 1 accidentally. So it wasn't like something I was sorting after. It was just something I'm like, oh shoot. And then I start realizing, oh shoot, there's more here. And I just had this hyper focus on them. So you may have hyper focus on other shoes. So find a shoe you like. Vomero is another one. That's another good shoe that you can see frequently in the outlets. You are gonna get some retro collab Jordans. For example, the Jordan 2. What is it? It's way down the I can't even get it. It's what are you got? Hold on. Nah, I wouldn't leave y'all. Um, y'all remember, y'all watched the video. I copped the Jordan 2 collab. What's this guy's name? I forget. It escapes me, man. Belvin. There you go. Now, that shoe was a collab shoe that came out 2 years ago. What's even crazier was that shoe wasn't even selling for the retail price of 2 and change. It was like 70% off. I got it for $80 out the door, box intact and everything. That's a unique find. You may not have that in your area, but that would be a shoe I would say look out for. Another shoe you want to look out for that you're going to start seeing a lot of, but you also may not get it. What's the shoe I picked up recently? Oh, I know, the Jordan 17s. I was just saying. It didn't come with the briefcase. Some people's assuming it was B grade. It's not. It's not. And I got a full story about that coming up later that I'm gonna break down. Full circle. I think I'm gonna call this that story full circle. Full circle. What's the best time to go to the outlet to find the best deals? And guys, by the way, if you guys want to leave your comments there, just not this there's more enough time. Because like I said, I'm not going to refer to the comment section until I'm done with my rant. But if you guys want to super chat, that's fine. I'll get to that. But leave your comments there while I'm doing this, and I can see it in real time and answer it there. Because I want to go through this. But however, when I'm done here, I'm done here. I'm just gonna move on to the next segment. But feel free. Drop your comments there. I left it in the chat. So the homie went to Sawgrass. That's what's up. That's a big outlet. It's actually the top 5, if I'm not mistaken, in the nation. Big, huge outlet. All right, guys. So the next question. Damn, it seemed like this guy's asking several questions. I guess that was my fault. I post this question Q&A late. When is the best time to go to the outlet? Y'all may not like this answer, but it's anytime. For example, you can go super early. And depends where you go to. You'll be the first person in the building, or you be in there with resellers. There's some other places that's don't get that much attention. So you'll be there in yourself and you can get the opportunity to buy shoes super early then because resale is going to be in one place at one time. They got to pick their poison. And most likely they go to the clearance stores. But unfortunately, clearance stores is where it's at. But I'm not saying you can't find gyms elsewhere. So I have done something recently where I have been to a clearance store early in the morning and also been to the clearance store late at night. My last video, I think last night that I shot, most recent video was a late night video with the intentions to see if I can find opportunity there. And I did. It's not something I want at the moment because I found the Field Generals. They was there, the black and white pair. It was affordable. They had additional 30% off. I already got the Volt pair. I got the green pair. I'm cool. Now, it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but they also had Jordan 6s. They had Jordan 3s. They had a lot of Jordan 1s, but they were female. They had the shadows. They had the breasts. Matter of fact, go and watch that video. Everything I discussed will be in there, including Kobe's, including the fairs. And y'all see what I'm talking about. So I have tried early in the morning. You saw me in 2022, 2023. I beat the rush. I was there super early. I was able to record a lot of footage there. That was a crazy year for me as far as opportunity to get my hands on products, even though when everything was selling out. And then it died down, and I was showing up 10, 11 o'clock, 2, 3 hours after it opened, and I still find opportunity to get shoes. So it's not a unique particular time to get there. It's just, bro, it's like anything, man. Just gotta shoot your shot. Show up when you can. Don't force it. You never know. All right, so this is something from a local. Does Foot Locker at Plaza del Sol have 50% off shoes? That is a absolutely fact. Yes, they do. 50% off the entire store. You know what that means? 50 so if shoes are already on sale, which they do for $30, guess what? It's still 50% off of that $30. If there's some shoes for $80, it's 50% off of it. If they got clothing, accessories, toddlers, adults, women, 50% off the entire store. Guess what? You can still use your flex cash. So Foot Locker create this new initiative, right? Before the amount of money you spend, you're able to accumulate some points. But then they'll throw you gift cards, bones here and there, $10 gift card, $5 gift card, $50, whatever. But it was like the raffle. If you in there at the right time, you can try to buy yourself one. If you're not, tough. And they do it randomly. It's not like it was a concentrated time when they do it like every Saturday at 5 o'clock or whatever. It was just randomly, and who knows? And when if you don't know, you're gonna miss out. And then if you're lucky, you may catch at the right time. But even if you catch at the right time, there's a small chance that it might sell out because they only, let's say, they only do 5,000 $50 gift cards. And if you got whatever points required to redeem a $50 gift card, then you can buy it. However, the new system I have in play, which is called the Flex Cash, allows you to buy it in real time. So you don't need to worry and freaking hover over the freaking app to see when they're doing the gift cards. Now, if you got the points, just just understand you're gonna have opportunity to cash out some of the cash. It's like redeeming cash in real time. But there's a few caveats to that. And I've done a video about that too as well, giving you guys the system of how Foot Locker works. There's some pros and cons, and I'll try to dissect it real quick. The Foot Locker Flex Reward points works as if the more you purchase, the more points you acquire. However, which is the most idiotic thing I could think of, they cap you at your purchase. So, for example, if me and my family walk in there, people, my wife and two kids, and I want to buy the whole family sneakers, right? We're gonna buy the whole tomorrow. We're gonna buy the Jordan 3 um, Lucky Shorts threes, right? They make them family size. So my wife getting a pair, I'm getting a pair, my 7-year-old and my 2-year-old, right? My pair is 200, my wife pair is 150, my son pair is gonna be a buck 100, my young pair is gonna be 60. Y'all do the math, it's gonna be over 500. Well, the cap is hover around 5 or 600 daily. So if we spend over 6 or 500, we can't get no more points because there's a limit on how much you can get in a day based off of purchases, which is a crime because you're doing disservice to your customers, especially customers with large family who will want to come back and redeem some of those points that they earn based on the amount of money they spend. What Foot Locker is doing is that they're not rewarding the people who spending the money to accumulate those points. And it's, instead, they're kind of disfranchising them because now JD Sports doesn't do that. So you take that same family because those shoes are going to be there as well. You spend the same amount of money. Guess what? You get every penny back. Whatever point system they have, they don't cap you. So if you spend 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, you're good. And also, they don't cap you on how much you can spend either. And I have a situation where they told me I couldn't spend because when I found out you can use your reward points or your flex cash at the Foot Locker outlet, hey, word, I've been buying this stuff 50% off and I could have been saving more. All these points I have, I could be cashing out $20 on each pair, making my purchase like $15 out the building. I mean, to be fair, I bought shoes for $5. I bought shoes for $35. But I mean, I loved it because it's a great opportunity for me. But for those bigger families, it's not. And that's one of the negativity about the Cash App. And I brought all that up because Plaza del Sol, they don't discriminate because it's an outlet versus a regular store. You can still use your 50. I'm sorry, you can still get the 50% off and you can still redeem 5, 10, 20. That's allowed. I did it on numerous occasions. Got to a point, I'm like, I'm gonna save that for later. So that is one of the few outlets in the state of Florida. There's a few of them. I believe one in Miami. I think they just closed one further up north in Florida. So I think we're like at 2 Foot Locker outlets, if I'm not mistaken. It's very hard to find. You gotta, if you know, you know. I have to talk to the staff just to find out what the second one is at. I like to visit and kind of compare and contrast the difference between the two. But there's few of them throughout the country. I think there's one in Georgia if they haven't closed that already. And again, got to know where they're at. But yes, if you find a Foot Locker outlet, not a Foot Locker located in a premium outlet or a Simon's Mall outlet or what have you, I'm talking about is declared Foot Locker outlet. It could be in the freaking mall. You know what I mean? It could be literally in the mall. So long as a Foot Locker outlet, you can get 50 off. Oh, there's one exception. There's one exception. Some Jordans are excluded. Some Jordans are excluded from that 50% off. However, I benefited from that ones that weren't, but majority of the time they are. Even LeBrons, believe it or not, and Dunks, and Dunks. I want to throw that out there. Throw that out there. How do you use the app to find inventory levels at the Nike outlet? So there is, bro. I feel like I should be getting paid for this, man. I should. I am technically. I am technically. Um, But I guess Nike doesn't do a good job promoting. I think it's intentional. Nike doesn't do a good job of promoting it. I did a video giving them insights on how they can make stuff better as a consumer first, vlogger second. As a consumer, I want to create less friction. I feel like it does a good job about this, and I think Nike can steal um the idea, because Foot Locker's literally taking the idea from Nike and community stores and applying it to their portfolio with creating Foot Locker community stores, despite the fact that they're closing 300 stores in the near future. But they're going to take the initiative to open community driven Foot Lockers, just like you saw the Unite stores or a community store. I've been to LA, and with the cool, he took me to a community store. So it's based off the community, it's catered around that. And my community store is catered to that area, it's by UCF, etc. So Foot Locker, when you purchase items, I'm gonna explain that question, but this is loaded response for a reason. When you purchase an item at Foot Locker, you can get your receipt emailed to you. So it's paperless in the sense, right? It's frictionless if you just use your Google Pay or your Apple Pay, etc. To cash out, and then you got points. They don't have. Actually, what's even cool with Foot Locker, the cashier can actually redeem the points for you. You don't have to go and log into your account. If they see it, they can take it out, which is even cool. More autonomy that you can give. I'm sorry. Am I using the right word? No, I'm using the wrong word. The better way to say is it's so frictionless. It's effortless. I don't know why I brought that. So corny, bro. But when you cash out, you get a paper receipt. Not only that, within that paper receipt, you can do the survey. Well, back in the days when you buy something at Nike with a frictionless Apple Pay or Google Wallet or gift card, they will print your receipt. Well, now they want you to use the Nike Plus app. Fair. However, I think the way they're promoting it is all wrong. I see employees, what they call athletes, walking around say, "Hey, you got your blah blah blah. Hey, you got the blah blah blah. Hey." In other words, ask them, "Do you got the Nike Plus app?" Because if you have it, if you download it, you can save 15% off your first purchase. Oh, that's a got you moment. But just like anything else, we all do this. It's like free trial. We'll use your free trial, but we're never going back. Never. So still asking people to download this one time 50% off. How about you give them incentive? Not only you make them download the app, but let them know the rewards for that app. For example, when they get up to the cash register to open the app, to scan it, if they got coupon, 50% off, maybe once in a while give them a freebie. Maybe bring back the survey, the $5 surveys, and put it into the person's app. So when they cash out, just like Foot Locker, the employee can see it, give them $15 off, $10 off, birthday coupon, anniversary coupon, freaking, I don't know, whatever coupon. and that person can do the app within there. So not only when they leave the store, they got to keep the app because they got to do the survey and they got to get their $15, $10 back so they can reuse it at a Nike store. Just keep people coming back. And having that all built into the app creates so much less friction. Because guess what? If you ever lose your receipt and you got an item you got to return, what you gonna do? Nothing. They can say thank you for coming. And they got a new policy too, which is they have tightened up their return policy. It used to be so lax, guys. When I mean so lax, you can return shoes that's almost damn near 2 years old. Now there's a time. I think I don't even want to misquote it, but it's a finite time you have to return shoes. That's any shoe, brand new, used, refurbished, Nike store, factory store, Unite store, community store. It doesn't matter. You got a finite time to return them. It wasn't like that before. So long the shoe wasn't used, you could return it. You had a infinite amount of grace period. I'm being facetious, but you had a good while to return them. And having that app, if you ever lose your receipt, the receipt's within the app. So now you have people incentivized to keep the app because if they got some shoes they don't like, they can return it and they got the app with the receipt built into it. And if they create or accumulate points or did a survey, if Nike bring that back, now they got additional $5 off to use on another purchase, and they still got the app on their device. What happens is people delete that app, and when they come back to the store, they get told by an athlete, if you download it, you get 15% off. You know what people do? Create another email. They just create another email. So the cycle continues. They could care less because they're not incentivized to keep the app. They're not getting rewards because when you buy it, you're one and done. So they're going to delete it. And when I come back to the States, and most people that I run into are from overseas. It's not restricted to overseas people. They can download the app and get the 15% off a purchase. I'm just saying. So to sum that up, I know I went around the world real quick because that's some opportunity for Nike, and I have mentioned that in the video too as well. Um, the Nike app, what it does do great is you can scan product, and that's one feature they have implemented. So now you can scan for a product, and let's say you found an 8, but you're a true 10. You scan the 8, yeah, it's going to pull up like, hey, if it's an 8 or not, but there's also going to give you the full inventory. However, I have experience where that doesn't always work all the time, and I've seen it both ways. I bought a shoe, the Air Max 95. I think it was the Exempts or something, the black and whites. I always look for my shoes when I mention them. I don't see it. It might be in the other room or maybe in the loft. That 95, give me 1 second, guys. Guys, I know you're probably asking questions there. Like I said, guys, I'm going through my little spiel right now. Hope you're rocking out with me, man. I mean, I want to test the temperature in the room. We got 30 people in the building. We have 67 minutes. We're an hour, 10 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up. I just want to get through these questions and we're back to the Q&A. Well, we got to talk about some other shit. But there are some um positive things with the app. Like you said, you can scan it, keep the receipt. If you got birthday, let you know. And then the feature what you asked about, what is the scanning. One of the things that I experienced with a scanner is, and there's a solution for it, by the way. I don't even know if I want to get into it, but there you scan the product, right? You open up the Nike Plus app, you scan. There's an option. It knows when you're in the store, which is good. It's like almost like a beacon. I'm not sure you guys familiar with Beacon. Beacon's like a technology like Bluetooth that they use. So it's like close proximity. It's like geolocation, right? Without using all these buzzwords. If you're in a particular area, your phone notify you like, hey, it's a beacon. Nike's Foot Locker did this early on. Remember when you used to do the raffle, you had to be within store distance to check in. That's what the beacon was. You have to check in. Stadiums use that. If you bought tickets from, I don't know, whatever Ticketmaster or whatever, or you bought your tickets directly from the stadium, um, there's a beacon. It's like, oh, you're here. Here's your tickets, and then you put in your pass, whatever. So it's a very good technology if the company is tech forward. So I saw that because Nike know that when you open that app, you at this particular store. When you're in that particular store, you have access to the scanner. It doesn't work outside of that store unless you go to another store, then it'll reset and give you the inventory for that store. So you scan the product, it tells you what size, cool. Sometimes I bought the 95s, as I mentioned, I scanned it. Even I'm looking at all the sizes in front of me, it shows 0 sizes available. Now, it could be a few things. Maybe that shoe was so one, because that shoe came out like 4 years ago. So I'm not surprised, or I would not be surprised if they didn't have it updated. They probably don't even know what the style code to put it in there because from Nike standpoint, that shoe sold out, but they had it. And then there was a time I was looking for a particular shoe. It says it was there, and usually when the quantity gets down to one, a few things happen. Sometimes people literally walking around with your size in hand in the store. They just haven't cash out yet. As soon as they purchase it, that thing is very accurate. It will update in real time and it'll turn to zero. I've seen that. I've been through that. I've been hunting for shoes in the store, drive myself crazy, and somebody probably bought it. Like, oh, okay. And there's another story where about the 17s where that happened to as well. But it was actually there and it shows it wasn't. And then there's times where um they will say, hey, the shoe's on the floor, and obviously, customer would have it, but it's inconsistent that way, but it's fairly consistent. Like I'll give it like a grade of 95. I'll give it A, not an A plus because nothing is 100% perfect, but you can use it to scan. And the last question, which would transition us to the phone posits. Why do you, unless you guys left more, but the question was, why don't you go to the trophy room? Got you. All right. That's the last question. That's going to transition me over to the breads, the foam posits. And we can even take it back to the 17th. If you need me to tell that story here, I have a whole video lined up for that story. I do go to the trophy room. It's only to get the hard to obtain sneakers. Obviously, the trophy rooms, you gotta go to the trophy room to get the trophy rooms, right? You also got to go to trophy rooms like for certain shoes that only neighborhood stores get. We only got two neighbor stores in the area, Men's Closet and the trophy room. And sometimes Closet may get campaigns that Trophy Room don't get. What I mean by campaigns, so for example, they had some Air Jordan 1s. I forgot what they were called. The Heritage? Was it the Heritage? Actually, that's one of the sneakers I will be selling on Sunday. Anyways, Men's Closet had the t-shirt, they had the dust bag, they had everything. They had a whole event going on for that Jordan 1. It was an okay turnout. I bought my pair from there. Well, Trophy Room got the same shoe. The exact same shoe, the same day, release. They were widely available, but they did not have the event. They didn't have the customized T-shirts for that event. At least I didn't. Uh, Men's Closet had the whole campaign. They had it outside the door. Not only they had that, but I also remember vividly that they had the MCMs, or maybe what's that teal? Is it diamond? Air Force Ones, all black with the check. I remember that. The Tiffany's, predominantly all black with the Tiffany logo, and in the bed. They had a whole campaign for that. I mean, they had the front of the store decked out, and they had a campaign. Anyways, so even two stores, both neighborhoods, one gets promotion to do certain events, other one don't. Yada yada yada. So for those, Foot Locker's not getting it, Shoe Palace is not getting it, JD Sports not getting it. I'm not getting it because those are the only opportunities to go. But for these neighborhoods, I'm gonna pull up. Men's Closet, they do first come, first serve. I ain't about to go in that rush and deal with that. So I go to trophy room because it's fairly easy in a sense. You in and out. Sometimes there'll be a line for the trophy room raffle, but not too crazy. So I've been going there. I think we are in good rapport. I've met the staff. I've multiple staffs have been in my videos. Obviously, you guys saw me interview Marcus before. I did an interview with him. Um, all the people that's associated with the trophy room I have met. I went to one of their events. The wine tasting or champagne. I think it was I forgot what it was, man. But it was actually, I think, no, it was distilled liquor. So it had to be vodka. So I went there. Everything's cool in the gang. Cool. And then the next raffle after that event was the Air Jordan 17s. I won that shoe. I couldn't believe it. Like, I went to the event. I don't know who elbow I rubbed up against, but they selected me. Like, oh, I won a raffle? I mean, I won the trophy room raffle, but I won the mass raffle. Like everybody got like the Air Jordan 1 Low away pair. I won those type of raffles. The sevens, I won those raffles. So when I got the notification for the trophy room 17, wait, the trophy room 17, just the 17s, the UNC colorway. I want a pair. I said, I want a pair. I want a pair. One a pair. Doesn't mean I bought the pair. Case in point, I got there too late. I take that back. I got to the store on time. And it was something that I did wrong. I didn't have my wallet. This guy didn't have it, which is crazy. I had all day. And also I psyched myself out. I thought when I got notified that day, I was supposed to pick it up the next day. I thought it was like the day before because in the Foot Locker app, oh, you won. See you tomorrow. Shoe Palace, they called you. They call you Friday. Oh, you won. See you tomorrow. Foot Locker, when we go and see if we won the reservation, oh, you're waiting. You got the 8 o'clock to reserve your. I thought I was under that premise. So when I got the notification, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm picking up whatever, whatever. Tomorrow, make a video. I'm thinking about the video title. I'm gonna do this. Then I read the email like at 4 o'clock. They close at 7. Oh, you got to 7 to pick this up. Oh, what am I doing myself? I need to take my ass down there now, but I procrastinated. Well, I have all the time in the world. Well, I got downtown, got down there enough time to get to the trophy room, ran to a supporter. We chopped it up. I was like, look, I got like 20 minutes to go and get my pad. Let me get it before some ish happened. Got to the store, walked through the door. What up? You won, Frank? I did. Oh, this what's up. I can grab your pair. They bought it out. I'm stoked. It's like, yo, it's gonna be what was that? What was that shoe? Was it like two something? That shoe was like 200 and some change. It was like $200 and some change. It was come on now. I guess I have to go to Go. It's gonna redirect me to Go. Is that the right shoe? This is the shoe. I know it came out August of 2024. Um, how much were you? Yo, why? How the freak is yo Goat? You tripping? How do you tell category lifestyle? It says Black Friday 2024. I don't know how to use this. Let's go StockX. StockX is a lot more simpler than this. Damn. Let me see. Yo, StockX don't exist, yo? It's like Goat's winning all the advertisement. There you go, StockX. There you go. Is it the right shoe though? Is it the right shoe? Ooh, I remember now. I remember. It wasn't the pair I purchased. What was it? I have to actually check that. But anyways, that shoe retail for $300 if it's the right pair I'm thinking of. If it wasn't 300, what was the UNC one worth? 300 as well. That also came out August. So one came out May, one came out August 28th. So for the 28th, I think I was in Atlanta, so it could have been that. Because I was in Atlanta that weekend. Take a look at the calendar 2024. I apologize, guys. I can't move on with the story unless I know the intimate details. That's how my brain works. The 28th would have been a Wednesday. So that makes sense. I was in Atlanta the 24th, 25. So it makes sense. It might have been the light. No, it might have been the UNC ones. It might have been the UNC ones, guys. Anyways, to move the story forward, I didn't have my wallet. They're like, ooh. So, but yo, checks out. I can use Apple Pay, but my mind's like, yo, I don't think they do Apple Pay. And it's like, yo, Frank, we don't do Apple Pay. Of course they don't. I'm looking at the time. There's no time for my wife to meet me halfway. Yo, I'll say this much. I didn't get the shoe. I did not get the shoe. There's nothing that they did wrong about that night. The reason why I didn't get the shoe. That's not an issue. But that feeling hurt so close. So close. That was crazy. I want a pair. Well, I have been back since then, clearly. Um, I have been back. Have not won any pairs afterwards. And then they had the event, the band event, and I did not get invited. I mean, how do I get invited? They don't know of me, right? No, that's not true. I do support the trophy room, and those guys been supportive. So sometimes I have to get outside my own bubble. You have to ask for certain things. Things are not always given to you. So I did reach out, like, look, I would have pulled up to that event had I, bro, yo, let me know next time and I got you. So um they've been very gracious to allow me to partake in other events. So in the future, hopefully if something pops off. I don't know if we can have another band event, but I'm gonna reach out. We'll see if I get in the building. But sometimes you have to ask what you want. You have to ask for what you want. I'm realizing that sometimes I have built the channel off the from ground up, literally just doing my thing. I did a few collabs, but nothing really crazy. I never sought after any type of clout or fame or anything doing this. I meet people organically. Anytime you see people in my video, that's all organic. They know they're in the videos, never anything malice is happening. This is all legit, all testimony. You can ask anyone and any employer in any of these stores that watch me and know me and see me this in person. They all can vouch for you. I don't ask for anything, but I might have to. So the mere fact that I didn't get the 17s, I should have made a yo, my guy, what's going on? I need my 17s. Yo, can I look out? I should have done that. And then for the bands, I should have reached out ahead of time. Or maybe for this phone posits. Should have reached out for those because I took a L. And my L's I was taking was very they were dangerous L's because they give you a false sense of hope. Because I had so many opportunities. Let me tell you the opportunities we had. I had the trophy room, then I have men's closet. Those are two locations. One first come, first serve, one's raffle. I'm like, all right, I don't think I'm gonna hit on both of those. So my follow-up was sneakers. Yo, what's the odds? Cool. I got my wife to try. Cool. When I thought everything ends, when I took the L at those two locations, I took the L online. Then guess what happened? What's the app? Uh PJ Tucker's app, Better Generation or something like that. To send a notification for those who didn't get them to reach out. I mean to submit and you could be selected. So I did that. And what I mean by it got worse, because every time I think there was an opportunity like, oh, this is God working in my favor, it's like, nah, it's just more disappointment. It was just more disappointment piling on as I'm not winning. So that was tough. So I didn't get the bands, didn't get invited to the trophy room. I think if I do it all over again, I would have reached out sooner. Got invited, would secure that pair because it would have been full circle for me because my first pair of breads came from the trophy room in 2016, September of 2016. To get the 85 high from the same spot, a different location would have meant a lot. Um, given the fact the last pair of shoes I won, I didn't I didn't get. So that would have rectified everything for me. Um, so the phones, the bands, I didn't get. Those are only two shoes that was on my radar. Those are only two shoes that I care for, like, absolutely, and I still care for those shoes, and I definitely still wanna get them. It's looking like I'm about to pay resale for those shoes. You know, I wanna do that once a year. Matter of fact, I can't tell you the last time I pay resale for a shoe. So we're gonna look at the phone posits. Currently, they're hitting for $500 in my size. And the bands, what are they going for? The bands are hitting for Jesus Christ, I'm blind. The 85 highs. Are they making airship bands? $500 as well. Okay. All right. 85 high. Come on, where are you, man? See, of course, when you look for something, it never happens. It never freaking happens, bro. Are y'all on the homepage? Is the band's on the homepage? It's not. 85. Okay, look at they're under 3. Oh, no. Yo, them things are more than the goddamn phone posits. 590 something for those? What up, Mike? Come back to the chat in a bit. 5, bro. That's financial abuse right there, bro. That's financial abuse. They're taxing for this shoe. They're taxing. And the chance of them popping up in the outlet is slim to never because they never released on sneakers. I don't even know if Nike, maybe. I don't know. You never know. Because social status shoes that got released in social status popped up in Nike. But then again, Nike did sell them. There was some shoes, Travis Scott's, fours, well, they did sell them on sneakers. But there was some shoes I just can't think of any at the moment that didn't get released on Nike that just oh, the Trophy Room 17s. Not the UNC colorway, but the Trophy Room 17s, the gray ones. Exclusively the Trophy Room. They popped up in a Nike outlet in Chicago. You know what I mean? So there goes the story for my 2 shoes that I didn't get. We got 30 people in the building consistently. Is that number still accurate? What's Gucci? What's up, everybody? For those who just tuning in, your boy's been on this live. What going on for what? Hour 30. Um, what's left on the agenda? The whatnot. The whatnot conversation, along with me selling my sneaker collection. I have tons of shoes, especially Jordan ones. I think I'm north of 100 pairs, respectfully. All that's hovering around my size, like the 11s, is gonna go. I bought shoes just to have it. So, well, not every shoe, just the Jordan ones, like the Breds that you see behind me. Those are the '09 pair that came from a pack with the Celtics. Those are size 2.5. That will be on Whatnot eventually. I still have to do my video for them. But those are gone. I bought them on Whatnot, ironically. But I am downsizing tremendously. I have a goal about downsizing, and it's kind of hard to the thing about the thing about addiction as a whole. No one thinks they have a problem, right? So you have to sort outside intervention, and when you do that, only if the individual is willing to take accountability for the behavior. Absent that, there's no solving it. You can't solve a person with addiction. Can't. And I'm not saying I'm addicted to sneakers. I think I'm more so addicted to bargains. Because some of the shoes I have, I bought them because it's just so affordable. And obviously I like them, but that's the second check on the list. So I get caught up in these impulse buy for affordable shoes. Like I got 2 Jordan 1s UNC red. I got 2 of the silver joints because it was under $50. Why wouldn't I buy it? Matter of fact, to circle back 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, when I told you guys if you want to be a reseller, one of the questions they asked, imagine buying those 2 shoes now and selling 4 years later. If you have the capital and if you can hold out that long. Because nobody want them now, but they will want them 4 years old. And one thing I forgot to mention when I was giving you that whole strategy and reasoning is if you want to sell that shoe for 100, you can argue that you preserved that shoe for 4 or 5 years. And even though you are upcharging them for the shoe that you kept for 4 years, it's still below retail. I would argue in 4 years, you can probably sell it for retail. And I think just like baseball cards, if you buy a baseball card today, basketball card doesn't matter. You get to charge more for the value of that card later because you preserved it. You kept it out of harm's way. And what's cool about those items is no one want them now. So if you was going them every day, buying one every week or whatever, and no one's buying them, you're not taking the shoe off the shelf that someone could have got. Anyways, um, so I gotta get rid of my doubles. I got rid of majority of my doubles. The only double I have, well, I still have doubles. But only double I will keep is my Jordan 1. The only other double I'm gonna double up on moving forward is going to be the Chicago ones and the shadow backboards, which we're getting later this year. Those are 2 shoes that I will double. I think this is the year of retirement for sneaker peoples. I think this is someone who's just pretty much just downsizing or not downsizing this well, yes, downsizing, essentially, but this is someone who just wanna be a part-time collector because you getting you're literally getting 30 to 35% of highly sought after shoes this year. I'm talking about OG colorways. Like we got the reimagined breads, I get that. We got the black toes, but we're also getting the submits. We're getting the shadow backboards again. We got the foam posit galaxies. We got some KDs. We getting Kobe's. And I just list half of what's on top of my head that I already saw because those things already dropped. So this could be like the retirement year for sneakerheads. So time for me to get and cut down, man. I already got my video out of them. Some shoes I have for like 7, 8 years. A lot of shoes are being recycled again. The Jordan 4s I have, the metallic 5s I already have, the flu games that's dropping I already have. Child backboards I never have, so that's why it's a double for me. Um, we got the Deion Sanders last year and beginning of this year. That was a 2015 shoe I saw throughout the outlets. We getting the challenge, the tech challenge. Those shoes are now circumventing in the outlets. They were in outlets the last time I saw them. They're going to be in outlets again. And 2 years prior to that, well, 2 years prior to today, I'll say yeah, a year and a half. We got the Air Max 97s, the silver bullets and the gold metallics. Guess what? No one wanted that shoe back then either. No one did. That shoe was in outlets, and they were in outlets again this year. Actually, overpaid. I literally got rid of my shoe. 'Cause I ain't rocked it. I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I found like a few weeks later, it's coming out again. It's like a perfect. And I jumped the gun and bought it back again. What I thought was a discount, but they went even cheaper. Whatever. But a lot of shoes gotta go. Like I'm looking at the prototypes. I'm looking like some vaults. I got some taxis. I got 2 pairs of. I don't need. You know what I mean? I got some Jordan 12s. I don't like. I don't rock. I got some six I do like, but I don't need. A lot of basketball shoes. A lot of them. So the thing is, when you're downsizing, you have to be real with yourself on what you're downsizing on. Like, how do you determine what shoes to get rid of and what shoes to keep? Well, you start with a simple measurement sizing. That's the easiest way to deduct what you don't like. If it doesn't fit, get rid of it. If it does not fit, get rid of it. I'm 11 and a half, 12, and 12 and a half. 12 and a half basketball shoes, true 12 4, all the retros, 11 and a half in Jordan 1s. Maybe some basketball shoes just to be snug. And maybe if it's like some hard to get OG must have, it's a cop. I'll buy it for 11 and a half. For all my 11s that do no purpose, why play with your feet at this age? Why? So if it doesn't fit, got to get rid of it. Secondly, what's the behavior moving forward? How do you know if you want to keep a shoe or buy a new shoe? For example, I'm a big Jordan 1 collector. Do I need all of them? No. Do I gonna wear all of them? Hell no, I'm not wearing all of them. There's only certain colorways I rock. Matter of fact, all the Air Jordan ones that came out in 2020 and newer, I have not rocked. Any Air Jordan came out in 2020 and before, in other words, pre and post. Any ones that came out before the pandemic, pre-pandemic, rock. Shadows, rock. Bands, rock. Uh, top threes, rock. I rock a lot of them. Matter of fact, 80% of my shoes I rock. When the pandemic, no one's going anywhere, and these shoes start sitting, the prices start getting over evaluated. It's like, damn, do I get rid of them now and start all over? But anyways, so I came to a conclusion like shoes are gonna recycle anyway, so it's gonna be a whole new set of shoes that you're gonna like. So get rid of the shoes that you're not gonna wear. Or we got the fitting scenario. If it doesn't fit, you need to get rid of it. You got the shoes that you're not gonna wear. It's your size, but you're not gonna wear. Like for example, you got green and purple. That's the Joker colorway. I got one T-shirt of the Joker. That means I can only rock that T-shirt with that shoe. Absolutely not. Maybe you can throw a regular fit on, black shoes, white tee, throw the shoe, and no one cares probably. But realistically, it's gonna be a shoe that's gonna get less play in your closet, less play. Imagine if you have an assortment of cars. Let's say you're in the position to buy different cars. You got sports car, you got everyday car, you got your SUV to travel with your family, and you got your pickup truck. And you have a good you did well for yourself, so you have a good substantial amount of money that you can spend and do whatever you want. And you find yourself doing hobbies like, you're building things around the house every day. You had this project. I'm gonna build this barn. It's gonna be my retirement gig, and I'm gonna wire it. And I'm gonna put a pool. I'm gonna do all this, and then boom, you did all of this, and you're done, right? And you use your pickup truck to pick up all your materials back and forth to Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you at, the supply store. And you got this new barn or this new extension in your house, and you're done. Now it's kick back and enjoy what you just create. You got the supercar, you still need a family car, then you got the regular car, but the pickup truck? I'm I'm sure there's a need for a pickup truck for a lot of families, but in this scenario, you're like, "I just done everything I possibly would do with this pickup truck. I don't need it. I'm not picking up wood anymore." And that's what these shoes are. These shoes are tools, get you from A to B. People, we like to accessorize them, we made them cool like that. But if you're not accessorizing with this particular shoe, if it doesn't fit, can't get too many fits out of it, it's gotta go. It's done its purpose. There's no need for it. Peace. And also, shoes recycle every 5 to 7 years. That's just what I have seen. Anecdotally. I don't know what's Jordan's playbook and how they release shoes, but anecdotally, what I've seen, like the Penny Twos, I've seen that recycle within my time frame of vlogging. The Deion Sanders, my time of vlogging. Obviously, the Jordan 4s, the Jordan 5s, even the Shadow Backboards, even though it was a 10-year hiatus, was closer to 7 than it is shorter. That's one thing. Then the final thought about selling your shoes and collecting your shoes, or selling and still collecting, is how do you know what to collect? So I have this idea that I've been conveying to some close friends of mine about what I would do to downsize my collection. One of the ideas I had to downsize my collection, oh, not downsize, to upkeep my collection, still buy and participate in releases, etc., is to buy shoes that are retros. Well, theoretically, all these shoes silhouettes are retros, but I'm referring to the retro OGs, like the flu games you're about to get, the fours we're about to get. Those are OG colorways. Michael played in those shoes. So I can narrow the field down by only collecting retro OGs. And that's what I came up in my head. Now, am I going to execute on that idea? It'll be the perfect execution because you know how far we have to wait between we get OG shoes again? Like for right now, we just got the fives, right? Even though it's technically not, but it's close to it. But when's the next OG five coming out? I mean, what's the next OG sneaker that's coming out? Do anyone know? The next OG we're gonna get? We know the breads are pretty much close. Somebody mentioned the 11 lows, but he played in them. I guess I haven't seen him played in it, but I'm referring to retros. So it looks like the flu games are coming out. The flu games look like they're coming out in March 1st. So that's the next pair. So I already have them, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm passed on that. When the bread 4 is coming out, May 24th. So now March to May 24th, that's almost 2 months. I'm good. I'm not buying shoes every month. So I got a good break. But then I might get suckered in buying those Kobe 9 lows. But that's for the holiday. Cool. I'm great. But anyways, you see how it's not as toxic of buying shoes weekly, almost bi-weekly. You have gaps between. You might have months between before you see another OG shoe. And you can put your effort into just that, just the OGs. By the way, I want to get those reimagined ones as well. The UNC colorway, love UNC blue. Those are fire. So all that said, where I'm selling my shoes, I'm selling my shoes on Whatnot. Whatnot have reached out to me. They give me a platform to sell shoes. I mean, they can pretty much reach out to everybody. And the cool thing about Whatnot, I met them in 2020 and they wanted me to participate. And I was like, bro, I have nothing to sell. I have nothing to sell. Like it got to a point where I like, yo, I didn't work with them. I actually ended up working with a different company, a competitor of theirs. They're currently out of business now. And I only did their auction for like I did their platform one time. They wanted me to sign a contract. I did it. I omitted out of that because I want to see how it would fare with my audience, and it was cool. I enjoyed it. But when Whatnot reached out, at first they reached out, the money wasn't right. I was like, "Yo, I see you in." And I told myself because you guys don't see the negotiation behind the scenes. Sometimes you think people just the first lick, oh, here you go. No, there's companies I turned down. Like, nah, nope, I'm not gonna do it. And I told myself, I even told the rep, see, I can pay for this. And they did. They did. And it was a win-win situation. Allows me a platform to get rid of some of the stuff I want. I enjoyed it. It's another way for me to do what I'm doing right now, but on Whatnot, it's a different type of audience, different type of vibe, and I'm making money at the same time. So it's just cool. I enjoy it. Getting rid of stuff that I don't need, and I'm also letting you guys dictate what you pay. So even though I'm selling my shoes, I don't control the auction. You guys do. So you guys got to post to my Whatnot live. If you guys haven't already and you want to participate, the link I'll always pretty much leave it in all the description. You can also go to um my bio page. I have a link in bio page. Who is it with? I think it's with Shopify. So it's link pop, I believe. I'll make sure I put it in the chat for you. Link pop and link pop has all I said. My social media platforms. I have my Spotify, and also if you still want to save money on your sold premise bags, and also I'm gonna be selling some of my sold premise bags. Well, I may be giving away. All depends. So we'll reach out to the homies over at Sold Premise, see what they want to do. Maybe we could do a giveaway or two for the Sold Premise fams if you guys looking for them. But if you guys want, you can always go to my link pop page, which is now posted in the audience in the chat. Turbo, don't get banned, homie. You say you out. Peace, bro. Bro, I just told people if you were saying from the beginning, maybe not people are not, but I'm doing a whole monologue about sneakers. I told y'all if y'all want to ask your questions. It's baffling at times, bro, how people don't understand this stuff works. There's people who dedicate just talk live and then they'll answer questions later in the audience, and people they just pay for the engagement. Or you can just wait and then I'll engage with the chat later and I'll scroll back through. I appreciate for those who stay through and just let me do my thing because I mentioned I'm just gonna get through this and I'm gonna get back to y'all. Who am I talking to? Well, who am I talking to, bro? Yo, who am I talking to? Yes, thank you. I does read the chat. Thank you, Go Turbo. Oh, that's all good, bro. The chat ain't saying anything because I told them hold their horses. I'm gonna get through this, man, because I'm not responding to it. Like I told 'em, if you guys want me to answer questions, just super chat it. That way I can interrupt. 'Cause I want to get through this on this monologue. It's long winded. I know. I took you out on a diatribe. But in conclusion, yes, the link in the description. I'll put the link pop in there. Go over there, subscribe to my second channel, Outlet Plugs, subscribe to my Whatnot, save $15 off your first purchase, so on and so forth. And I think I've concluded everything I want to converse. We talked about the bands, we talked about the composite, we talked about the trophy room, we talked about the outlets. I answered some of the questions that you guys have asked from when the best place to go, location wise, when is the best time to show up, time wise, etc. So I'm opening the platform for a few minutes for those who have questions of everything I have mentioned. If you guys are able to retain that, which I don't expect you to, it's a lot of information. But I have done a lot of deep dive into some of these videos regarding the Flex Cash, regarding Foot Locker outlets, regarding scanning the Nike app at the outlets, regarding some of the stuff I have found. But if you guys want to deep dive into any particulars, right now is the time. Right now is the time. Did you by any chance see those men's Jordan 1s denims at the outlet? Jordan 1 denims. I think it was a female Jordan 1s. That was a while back. I don't think that was 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Them things are gone. They're extinct from the outlets, but there was a women exclusive, if we're talking about the same one. One suggestion, if you're doing that, you should still acknowledge the chat to let us know what's going on. I couldn't tell if that was the pre-recorded. Oh, pre-recorded. I feel you. But I did acknowledge the chat earlier. I engaged with the chat prior to me starting. And I did peep in there once in a while. But sometimes when you have as long-winded as I was, you have a hyper focus to get through things. And my attention can't be both places. So that's why I negated the chat until, but in fairness, I understand your point. However, if I had an admin, that'd be even awesome. That would be dope. Word Lakes Nike have 4 pairs of the Galaxy's foams, bro. Not possible. Send me a picture, homie. Go Turbo. Send me a picture. Did I put the Jordan 2 Pythons on whatnot? Yes, I did. I found some Jordan 2s at Winter Garden. Clearly wasn't in my size, but I saw the opportunity to help people out get a pair. I sold them for exactly what I bought them for, literally. So technically I lost money, but it was a couple dollars. It wasn't tens of dollars. So I did. I The only time I ever showed them on whatnot was the time I sold them on whatnot. I don't show people what I'm about to put on whatnot. I may talk about it as far as like, hey, if I get this, maybe I can help one of you guys out in the video. But by the time if I go on live on the next whatnot, it's already done. If you see a shoe when I mention it potential and the whatnots tomorrow that day, well, if it's that day, you ain't gonna see it because the video will drop tomorrow. But yes, I did. And Jordan 1's men denims. I have not seen those Jordan 1 men denims. The only Jordan 1 men denims I used to own was the Father Days. They had the 3 different color of the eyelet, like yellow, red, blue. Those shoes predominantly blue denim. That was the only Jordan 1 denim I remember. Am I missing something? Do anyone remember any other Jordan 1 denims besides the Father Days pair? Yeah, the other denim was the women. Oh, snap. He's right. There's another one. Nah, I have not seen those. That looked like a 2022 pair, so it would have sold out then. That's when people was buying shoes. Oh, it was 2024. It was June. Yo, I don't know what happened to that shoe. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you'll see a shoe like, oh, it's sitting everywhere, right? Then you go back to the store 2 months, 2 weeks later, a month later, and it's gone. But you don't know it's gone. You just assume it's there, but you're not self-consciously thinking that shoe is there. That makes sense. Consciously, you're not thinking about it. Self-consciously, your mind is mapped out like, huh, I don't see a denims. And then you don't think nothing of it. And then boom, you're the first person to remind me about that shoe. Less than a year later. I forgot that was sitting. I literally forgot. I don't see that shoe anywhere. Now I gotta keep my eye out on it. Now I can't forget that. Yeah, you're right. The men's denim have the gum bottoms. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yo, high speed. I know you told me that your Nike outlet has the extreme sizes markdown. Submit that um, to my site. We have a series where we keep people get to make the deal finds, and I make a video about it. I'm gonna put the link in here, but that link pop will take you there anyways. But if you want to go directly to that to submit your fines, do so. Do so, do so, do so. Submit your fines. You think, Apocalypse, that that was a limited release? I don't know. I don't know. That shoe is very peculiar to me. One moment was there, and literally I forgot about that shoe until the homie just bought it up. But if it's a limited release, what did it retail for? Probably like 160, right? 170? 180. Came out June 15th, 2024. The Jordan 1 IOG Denims added denim construction to the recognizable Air Jordan 1 retro high OG silhouette. The denim Air Jordan 1 OG base comes in white denim with a light tie dye, light pattern in light blue, while the forefoot and heel overlays are made from faded indigo denim. Yeah, it doesn't really specify anything about the shoe. Nothing. Nothing peculiar about that particular shoe, but I do remember that. I do remember that shoe now. Good call out. Good call out. You going for the Union ones coming out next week? Where are the Union ones dropping? Is it only in Cali or is it on sneakers? I didn't see it on sneakers when we checked earlier. But do chime in if you have an idea where it's coming. Obviously, I'm gonna check my local neighborhood stores and see if it drops there. You got any 9.5, 10 shoes you plan on auctioning next? 9.5, the Jordan ones that you see right behind me. Those are the '09 pair. Size 9.5. Would it be a next auction? Probably not. Um, I think I'm gonna refer to the auctions every Sunday. So every Sunday, I'm gonna start diving into certain shoes. I'm only gonna sell a certain amount. And also, stay tuned, man. I'm going to bring my merchandise on here. Actually, my clothing, right? Um. Oh, by the way, I'm selling these hats. People ask me about these Deuces hats. It's so hard to get hold of them. I don't have access to them. Like I wish I did back in the days. So I am selling some hats, brand new. This Deuce hat will be one of them. I do have some of my own merch, but season two was a little delayed because they ran out of the freaking sweaters. So I had to try to get another agreement with another company. So that's gonna be limited quantity because summer's almost spring almost here, right? So it's only gonna be a limited, very limited. But to follow is hats, shirts, all that good stuff, man. So that's gonna be here for spring most definitely because I'm ready working on it now. So when spring's like, I'm here, I'm like, me too. Boom. Still need a hoodie. Yes, the hoodie. This is season one I got on. Season two doesn't have the drawstrings. Still the same heavyweight, same good quality, bigger size hood. So the kangaroo pouch, just minus the drawstrings. What else? It's in LA tomorrow and the on Union's website on the 27th and possibly on sneakers on the 28th. Okay. All right, cool. So since it's on Union, I'll have to go to the Union website. Got it. Okay, I remember what that looks like 'cause I did that back like when they dropped the Union ones before. So I'll be there. Mike Sneaks still need a hoodie. Most def working on it. We wear hoodies all season. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Populous. Have you seen those Air Max waffles? They got those square. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was blocking it, bro. You put the square there. Square bottom looks kind of dope to me. Let's check them out. Air Max waffles. Also, guys, while you're here, how's the quality? How's the sound? Do I look good? Do I sound great? Let me know. Chime in down below, man. Let me know if I'm looking and sounding great. This is a new setup for me. This is a setup I'll be working on moving forward. Let me know. Can it be better? Does the camera wobbles? Because that's one of the problems I had to solve. When I hit the desk, the camera's wobbling. People were saying, "Oh, these shoes. Are you talking about the React? Wait. Oh man, they make them in the Volt. They look like Plus, at least in the back, and they got the waffle outsole, just like you'll see in the. All right. They're called the Air Max Waffle Racer SP Action Green. Debut a hyper silhouette and merge design elements of the Air Max Plus, of course, and the waffle trainer. Makes sense. Makes sense. They call that poly green. You're right. It makes sense why I would call it poly. It's two different shoes. Um, probably the green. Oh, probably the green. I'm assuming you're saying. I gotcha. Thumbs up. Great. The green and purple looks good to me. The green and purple. I only saw. Let me see the green. I seen the purple and orange, like the Phoenix Suns colorway. I seen the Volts and orange. There's a green, but that's a toned down color. All good, Nitty Mike Sneaks. Okay, everything A1. Great. You look good and sounds good. Appreciate it, cousin. Ants. We're waiting on the next outlet vlog. What's tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Saturday? Let's check the archive, guys. Let's check the archives. What's up next? Wait, are you in for the next outlet plug vlog? Or are you waiting for the next outlet vlog? That means two different things. Outlet plug would be a vlog dropping on that channel versus a outlet vlog in general would be dropping on this channel, all on the budget. And I think we may have one. Let's see which one we dropping tomorrow. That one dropped. Unite just dropped. I have to do a long video for the second channel. That's in the process. It's so long. It's it's gonna be like 45 minutes. Duration. Yeah, here we go. There we go. I found the next. Nope, that one was shot already. Um, was it that day? Yep, found it. How long is this video? Ooh, it's gonna be a good while. Okay. Yes, I do have another outlet vlog coming, but tomorrow, tomorrow is Jordan release Saturday. Maybe we can squeeze another outlet vlog in there. So typically, what I'll do is I'll post the Jordan 3 pickup video tomorrow. I'll do that, and then Sunday I'll post. Why is Siri trying to talk to me, bro? Excuse me, guys. So outlet vlog coming in 2 days, guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're gonna discuss the Air Jordan 1. I'm sorry, the Air Jordan 3 Lucky shorts. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I do a little spin on my pickup videos. I try to give you a little bit more of a backstory behind a particular shoe. And this shoe, I'm actually gonna. If you're a great storyteller, you can make a story out of anything. And there's some stuff outside of just sneakers about about the sneaker itself, about this particular shoe that I touched on in my short that I did today, but I can elaborate on it more tomorrow. Hopefully, they don't sell out, man. Hopefully, these shoes do not sell out. Hopefully, is able to grace my palm manana. I'll try to do it super early so I can get in and out, like take out and get this video up even earlier. Um, great cousin Ant. Al Crawford, can you grab some field generals for me? That's a good question. If I find some affordable field generals, I I'll post them in the whatnot. Guys, sign up to my whatnot. Don't leave here if I signing up. Save $15 your first offer. So for example, field generals can go anywhere from like $40, right? Let's say you bought 'em for me like for $45. Well, you get $15 off your first purchase, so now it's $30 plus shipping and tax. You know what I mean? It's a win. It's a win. Um, you pull up to the outlets tomorrow. I'll try. You know what? I haven't. Oh, bro, I keep thinking those icons are things in the way. Okay. Apocalypse, you know what? I have never those Nike hiking boots in a vlog of yours. I like the Nike, what's that called? Grinnell? Brown ones? I don't know which one those are. I remember seeing some Nike hiking boots. They weren't ACGs either. I forgot what they're called. I'm sure if I see it in my mind, I can see it in my head. I just need to see it in person. The all black size 13. The all black Air Jordan 3 size 13? Oh, Phil Generals, got it. All black. The only black ones I see is have a white swoosh, like in my Nike Unite video. If you seen that, I don't think there's a predominantly all black. Black one looks dope too. Yep, those cool. Got it. There's a few things, a few takeaways before I get out of here that I noticed. So, opportunity for me to help the community get shoes that is available to me. I realize that you guys are not my size in shoes and clothing. So I'm mindful of that. I have other supporters reach out to me like, yo, like you're asking size 13. It seems like that's a common size. Not only that, I'm a medium large, right? I tend to lean on the larger side now, but a lot of people wear like XLs and 2XLs. And I didn't even take the chance to look at that stuff. So, like I said, moving forward, if I have any or I find any opportunity to buy shoes or clothing that's affordable, I prefer doing clothing and whatnot. When I get rid of my shoes and I continue to do whatnot, it's probably gonna be clothing. I think it's probably gonna be clothing. It's less hassle to pack. It's great returns. Even if I don't make, say I bought a shirt for $10 and sold for 5 or sold for 20. That's okay for me. I'll do that all day. Opposed to buying a shoe for 200 and making $20. That's ridiculous. Like so many t-shirts. I'd rather be known for the t-shirt and hoodie guy on whatnot than I am for sneakers. I could care less about selling sneakers. I'm being real. But if I run across some opportunities for the people in the chat with all your sizes, I will definitely pick up what I can and offer it to you guys because I know it's a way to give back. I think this is the perfect way to give back, the perfectest way, because when I post, I'm not saying I want X. I mean, I could, um, but you guys are in charge of what you pay. So that takes me out of me upselling you. All right, man. We've been on here for 2 hours. I've done the most talking. I wish you guys can talk as well, but you can't because you're over there. I'm over here. You listen to me. I'm talking to you. We didn't get our special guest that we wanted, but that's okay. I'll start planning these more in the futures with more intention, so you guys will know when I'm about to do one of these videos, and we get more engagement. We get more people in here. Usually it's always impromptu, and today was somewhat even. I went on even IG live to give people some heads up that hey, I'm doing a YouTube live. But regardless, man, I have talked enough. You guys got to be tired of hearing my voice. I'm tired of hearing my voice. I gotta save it for tomorrow. I gotta research the video I'm shooting tomorrow too as well. Probably do it in real time. A lot of my ideas come in the moment, literally. Sometimes I would change a whole idea that I have rollers, not write a script, but got my bullet points. So these videos are impromptu for me as well. So I need all the brain power. I need to get some sleep. I need to jot down some ideas. I need to figure out how I'm gonna construct this video. Most importantly, get up in time to be there on time to do this video on time and have it uploaded on time. That said, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow through Fire. Hopefully, you guys watch the video. See you guys tomorrow through my video, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow, Sunday on whatnot. I think we're at 8 o'clock Eastern or whatnot. We're at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'll confirm that here shortly. So go ahead and bookmark that show if you haven't. Like I said, I left my link pop in the description. Link pop, you can find everything over there. And while you over there on my link pop, man, I got a second channel. It's called Outlet Plug. I'm trying to find my way around that channel. What I want to do. I have some ideas what I want to do. I know what I'm gonna do. I already shot videos for that channel. But let's get it to 1,000. I don't even know where we at on that video. Matter of fact, let's see where we at on that second channel, guys. We need to get to 1,000 so I can start monetizing on it. We only got 6 video, and this is I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This channel, if it wasn't, if it wasn't, I don't know. It's doing pretty good. I think it's doing pretty good for the numbers it's getting. It's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good, man. I mean, it's only 5 videos up there. Now, anyways, let's get that thing to 1,000. Submit your deals and fines as well. If you bought anything from me, if you bought anything from me from whatnot, and you got a deal, I want you to submit that to me so I could talk about the deal that I got you or you got from me. Let's make it very meta. And if Haitian boy would say, he would say, you need to make those videos. Those videos, it's gonna be on point. I still got submissions from 2 years ago, so we're gonna be catching up to that. But yeah, keep bringing them in, keep submitting them. I'm not gonna forget nobody. If you got a YouTube channel, make sure you mention that. You got a page you want to get shout out. If you get featured on that series, Steals and Deals, you most definitely will be given a shot. That said, folks, um, is there anything else? Did I miss anybody?
Okay, I found this on the web for is there anything else there?
See, she's too damn nosy. I wasn't even talking to her. I wasn't even talking to that lady. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I'm gonna see y'all mañana. We got the pickup video, and then we got the outlet video on Sunday, along with whatnot later in that evening. Oh, before I get out of here, if I hit the button that saying that we're done, the whatnot live is going to be 8 p.m. Wait, tomorrow? What time is it? Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Okay. It's gonna be Sunday. 12, 12. I'm sorry, 8 crazy. 8 o'clock Sunday. But I'm not getting into 8:15 because the time is, but just be there at 8 o'clock. I may start early. I may start early. So show up at 8. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, man. I'm out of here. See you next video. Peace.